Irene Diamond, successfulmassagetherapist.org. So if you've been following me for any period of time, you know that I use my day-to-day examples and my real-life experiences to help you think about some new strategies for your business. And today on my way here to our wellness center in San Francisco, I had some really amazing experiences, and it sort of went from boom, 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 and one built on the next, built on the next, built on the next, and I was thinking about it in the car and I wanted to share it with you. And I wrote down my points because I had so many I wanted to make sure I covered. So what happened was, and you can probably see this little top I have, it's crocheted. And I went to the bank on my way to come here. And I got out of the car and there was this long string unwinding. Part of the thread was unwinding, unraveling, and it was basically undoing in front of me. And I started to pull on it to see if I could tie it off, and it kept on unraveling. So I walked into the bank and I said, oh my gosh, does anybody here know how to crochet? And of course they laughed and nobody did. So customer service number one of the bankers came because I took it off, and she gave me a bag to wrap it in so it wouldn't continue to unravel. That was a great thing that she did. It's a very small bag, very personal. Customer service number two, the teller told me about a place in a little shopping mall on my way to work, and she thought maybe they could help me. So left the bank, went down to the shopping mall, went to the place that she told me to go to, and it was a needlework place. And I walked in and she said, oh no, we don't do that. But if you go down 2 doors, there's a place that does alterations and dry cleaning. I don't think they're going to be able to help you, but you can try. But there's a place about 10 minutes away in this one town, and there's another place about 15 minutes away in this other town, and I think that they'll be able to help you. So that was customer service, right? She couldn't help me, so she sent me somewhere else. So these were all referrals. Do you see how this has happened? One place, the bank referred me to the needlepoint place. The needlepoint place referred me to the alteration place. So, do you have your referral system in place where people can talk about you? Big point. So I walked into the alteration place, and this woman was right there. She was very friendly. Her name is Maria, and I showed her my top, and she said, oh, I can take care of that. She grabbed her crochet hook right then and there, and she started crocheting it and asked me if I wanted her to finish it, and I said yes, please, and she put it all together. Now, what's interesting is on the outside of their business, it said alterations, right, which is what they do. But this is the thing I want you to think about. It's results. There was a little sign that said reweaving done here. Well, this is exactly what I needed. I needed this to be rewoven, recrocheted. I know about crocheting, but if I didn't, I wouldn't think to look for some place that does crocheting. I just wanted my top put back together. So the fact that it gave me a result on their sign as opposed to what they do is key. And that's, again, another tip for you. A lot of therapists will say they do neuromuscular therapy or hot stones or whatever, but they don't talk in results. So it's much more effective to say pain relief, and more energy, whatever your services are going to provide. So when I saw that sign, I knew that she'd be able to take care of it. So I walk in, Maria's right there, she's taking care of it. We didn't talk about price. She asked me if I wanted her to complete it, which I did. I'm thinking, as she's working, I'm thinking, gosh, thank goodness I don't have to go 10 or 15 minutes back in the opposite direction to take care of my top before I get to work. So that's a relief. That one, off of my mind. I don't have to go drive back and be late. Number two, she's doing it right then and there. If I had to go back to my house, find a crochet hook, which I do have, but I think it's a really big crochet hook, and I just have it from my grandmother or somewhere, and I don't certainly know how to do all this intricate work. So if I had the right crochet hook at home, if I had the time to be able to go back and do it, and if I had the knowledge to do it, right? So I'm thinking as she's doing this, all the energy and all the time and all the frustration that she's saving me. So that's an important key. So it took her, I don't know, 6 minutes maybe and I'm thinking, how much is this going to be worth to me? How much is my time, my stress, my anxiety, my hassle worth to have her complete it and send me on my way, right? That's a big question. I wasn't thinking, how much time is she spending, which therapists often do, right? You think, how much is my 55-minute massage worth? Again, strategy is think about the results you're providing, not how much time. I don't care if it took her 2 minutes to finish it. It would still have been worth what she charged me. So what do you think it would have cost for her to do 6 minutes of crocheting? She finished the seam. Everything is back in order. I can't even really tell where she worked. It's beautiful. It's not perfect. I didn't need it to be perfect. How much would that be worth to you? How much do you think would have been a fair value? When we talk about setting prices, value. What is the value I got? I got a huge value. I was on my way in 10 minutes out the door, didn't have to get back in my car, go anywhere else, and didn't have to be late to come to the wellness center. So what do you think it would cost? I was in my head thinking around $5 to $10. I was thinking even if she charged me $20, it would have been worth it. So anything less than $20 I would have thought was fair. So when she was done, I said, how much do I owe you? She said $10. I said, perfect. Gave her $10. So my strategies are, there's probably 7 different strategies I just gave you. I want you to think about it. Are you selling service or are you selling results? Are you charging by the time or are you charging by the results? Do people know about your business and therefore they can refer you to their people who come in and happen to need your service? Right? So many different aspects of this that I want you to think about. See how you can implement that and these ideas into your practice. Okay, Irene Diamond, Strategy of the Week. I'm signing off.